well, what happens if they do this? What happens if this fails? And what happens if everyone hates me and blah, blah, blah. That's all up here. That's not reality. Look at what's in front of you. Hey guys, Abby Johnson here with Matterhorn Business Development. Today, I want to talk about the number one reason for failure in business and really probably in life as well. And that is fear. That is letting fear take a hold and not letting you move forward when you need to. I have seen this so much in my life in the past few weeks that I just really felt I had to talk about it here. And I'm seeing this with my clients. I'm seeing this in my personal life. So I want to talk about fear, its consequences, and how to overcome that fear and take action. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty of this video, I did really quickly want to invite you to our free community growth hub for entrepreneurs. This is for like-minded business owners looking to grow, as well as free exclusive trainings within the group to help you grow and be more profitable in your business. So click below and join us there today. So one of the things that actually inspired me to make this video is my 2.5-year-old son. He's amazing. Of course, I'm obsessed with him and think he's the greatest thing on the planet. He's such a vibrant, funny, goofy kid, but he is shy. He's been shy his whole life, even as a baby, and it's something that we're trying to work on. Obviously, there's only so much you can do at 2.5 years old, but what really pointed this out to me was this last week we were up in Georgia. We evacuated our area in Florida because of a hurricane, and we went up to Georgia, stayed with some friends, and there was this fall festival happening, and it was next to this huge, amazing park with tunnels and drums, and the festival was all like Halloween themed and had balloons and skeletons and all these things that my son loves. Like, he actually kind of likes Halloween spooky things. He loves the park, but we went there and, it was huge crowds of people, which he does not like. And when we got there, he just clammed up, and we were trying to talk him through it. And he did say that it was scary and that the people were scary. I tried my best to communicate this to him, but I don't think I can to a 2.5-year-old, but I can communicate it to you. But basically what I was thinking as a mom was, I know you're going to have so much fun if you faced your fear and actually participated. Because if there were no people there, he would love it. He would love the park. He would love the balloons. He would love the skeletons. He would love the things, but he was letting fear hold him back from having fun, basically. So I was thinking about this and kind of like how to teach this life lesson to my son, my 2.5-year-old. And at the same time, I was actually seeing this pattern in my clients as well. And I've had this happen a lot of times with clients where they have to make a big move, but they are letting fear hold them back. A lot of times, the biggest, most common situation I see this in is with firing employees. Unfortunately, there are bad eggs. It just happens. Someone gets on your team that is pulling the team down. And I have had this happen several times with clients where they know it. They know this person is holding the team back or causing drama, not doing their job, not performing to the standard they should be, whatever it may be, but they hold on to this person because they're scared. They're scared of the hiring and training process again. They dread that. They're scared of what's going to happen if they leave. What's going to happen? Is this person going to say bad things about me or try to steal my employees from me? Is this person going to go apply for unemployment and then my unemployment goes up? Whatever the fear is makes them hold on to this employee. The problem here is that employee is actually having a worse effect on the company and the business as a whole. So they're causing drama, they're losing revenue, they're making other employees quit or chatting them up so that they aren't doing their job, whatever it may be, they're having some sort of harmful effect on the business. You know it, I know it. Why are they still there? So the thing to think about in this type of situation, and this can apply to other business decisions, like, should I make this big investment with a marketing company? Should I invest in coaching? What if I hate it? Or what if the coach sucks? If it's me, I don't suck as a coach, okay? But it's a scary decision. It can be a big investment, and I get that. But you've got to think about what's on the other side of that fear. Like for my son, it was what kind of fun and enjoyment would he be able to have if he got over that fear and participated in the events? For my clients, and I always say this, imagine what it would be like if that person wasn't there. And usually they sigh with relief when they think of that. oh yeah, they have this sigh of relief thinking about that person not being there because of the amount of stress and drama and whatever this person is causing. Yes, there are going to be consequences. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to hire again. You're going to have to train someone again. That person might not work out and you have to get someone else. Yeah, the person might apply for unemployment. Who cares? What's more important is you got to look at the greater good in this situation and having that person gone, or in some cases, investing in that marketing, investing in that coaching. What's going to give you a greater return? It's usually the decision on the other side of fear. Now, these decisions don't always work out and you have to be willing to accept those consequences. But if you always stay behind this wall of fear, your business is not going to grow. So some of my favorite quotes on this subject here, this first one is, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." That's Wayne Gretzky, famous hockey player. And it's very true. If you don't take the shot, then you don't have the opportunity to win. It's kind of like when you think about the first leap you ever made to start the business. I'm sure that was a big leap. I'm sure you were scared. It's a scary thing to do. Or the day you quit your job as an employee to go full time on what you were doing, whatever it may be. If you hadn't done that, if you hadn't taken that shot, you wouldn't be where you are now. And you might be in an uncomfortable position right now, but that's okay. You can get out of it. But either way, you wouldn't be experiencing the freedom of being a business owner if you hadn't taken the shot to actually do it. In that same vein, I love this quote as well. "There's freedom waiting for you on the breezes of the sky. And you ask, what if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly?" That's from Aaron Hansen, an Australian poet. I love that quote because, again, you might fall, but what if you fly? It would be so amazing if you fly, right? So just letting fear hold you back from these infinite possibilities that our world has for us, you're not going to grow and you're going to stay the same if you aren't willing to take a shot and take a leap. Okay, so this next one is from Seneca, a Roman philosopher. He says, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." That's pretty hard-hitting in my opinion. So most of the times, if you counted the times you were scared and didn't take action versus the times where you did take action and it didn't work, the fear is what's going to outweigh it. There were more times you were scared and didn't do anything at all than there were times that you failed. And you probably have more wins than losses overall over your life. I hope so. And then usually these things are our imagination and not reality. Well, what happens if they do this? What happens if this fails? And what happens if everyone hates me and blah, blah, blah? That's all up here. That's not reality. Look at what's in front of you. Look at the facts. Look at the data and make your decisions off of reality and not just what's happening up in your mind. And then one more. I won't bore you with quotes, but I think these are really awesome and get the point across. This is from Nelson Mandela. "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." So we all get scared. It's okay to be scared. The key here is getting over it and conquering it and not letting it hold you back from growth. So I'm going to give you a bit of a personal story here, which I don't talk about very much, but when my dad passed away in 2021. It was very unexpected. For those that don't know, he's who helped found this company. The company was based around him. He wrote the book Fun at Work, which is what our coaching is based off of. And at the time, he and I were doing all of the coaching calls together. But he was the face. He was the gray hair, the experienced person that everyone was coming to. And when he passed away, I had to decide, do I want to try and continue Matterhorn without him, or do I need to go get a day job? And it was kind of wild. The weeks after he passed, I was getting some job offers that probably would have paid very well. But then I looked at the potential of Matterhorn. Obviously, there was the kind of legacy part of, we have my dad's book. He's on our YouTube channel. I have courses from him that we created together for our clients. So there was all of that part of the decision. But on a personal note, I had gotten used to working for myself at this point. Even though I was working for my dad, we were a team and I was able to have the same freedom of being a business owner. And I looked at for my family, I didn't have a kid or anything at that point, but I knew that having the flexibility when I did have kids, which ironically I did get pregnant a couple months later, I just looked at the potential and I was definitely scared. I definitely was like, what if no one wants to work with me? Everyone's here because they want to work with Greg, not because they want to work with Abby. What if I suck at this? What if I can't do this without him? Like, he was the entrepreneur with 30 years of experience while I'm this young woman who's just breaking into consulting. And I slowly found that people were willing to work with me and that I had my own expertise to bring to the table. And now, over 3 years later of experience, I'm very confident as a coach and I'm very happy I made the decision I made because, like I said, I got pregnant pretty shortly thereafter and I was able to have the freedom to take a nap when I needed to or go throw up in the bathroom if I needed to or whatever it was. And it made me just think about other pregnant women who don't have that choice and have to sit 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 at a job feeling awful. So I've been very fortunate and happy with my decision, but it was definitely scary. What motivated me and what motivated me to push through the fears and push through any barrier. There have definitely been barriers to overcome in the last 3 years, but what's motivating me is what's on the other side, which is the freedom, not only financially, but for my family. I'm able to spend half the day with my son, which is amazing. And if I was working a full-time job for someone else, I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, so I hope this inspires you to get out and make that big decision, make that big leap that you've been sitting on and just go for it. Get over that fear, take action. You may fall, but you may fly. If you're looking to grow your business, then I highly suggest you join our free community, Growth Hub for Entrepreneurs. This is a group of like-minded business owners who are all looking to grow and scale. Within the community, we have free monthly trainings that you'll get access to as soon as you join. We cover various topics of marketing, sales, how to actually grow your business, how to delegate to employees, and more. So I hope to see you in that group, and I'll see you in the next video.